Morning.
Morning. Alrighty guys, good morning. We're gonna do a morning walkthrough of the campsite. This is campsite 22, and we're using our Catalina 22 O Whale as our little camper. So let's jump right in. We've got the Gladiator O Whale with this little 6x4 awning to cover our secondary area up here. And I say secondary because we set up a little table right here, and we can just use it for putting stuff on because you can sit right next to it and it's the perfect height. It's not up for there right now though. But if it's raining, you can take the awning and you can put it over this. That way you can have your cabin open in the less fortunate times of weather. So it's not super clean right now because our shoes have been dirty, but we've got one sleeping spot here, one sleeping spot here, and then right here we're kind of using as storage. So we've got that table I was telling you about. We've got a cooler in here, which is usually right here. We've got all of our backup kitchen supplies and such. And then up in the walls, we've got lights, books, just all the things that you might want to have. Chargers along that side. So yeah, everything's all up in there. And then, of course, under this and under me, we've got more storage. So let's get off the boat and show you some more. Got our compact ladder, that way we can squish it down and put it on the inside of the boat while we're underway. And maybe a little hard for you to see, but we have these little Christmas lights all the way around the perimeter, coming along this way and back up to the boat. That just gives us a nice little perimeter light, nice ambient, adds another little touch. And then over here, I was just playing around with some paracord, practicing some knots. Then we've got our kitchen area. So we've got our beverage cooler. This bad boy, it's a perma-chill. It works well, very well. Our prep area, we've got our little prep table right here. Pretty nice, decent 6-foot table. Below, we've got our trash can, which is pretty convenient because when you're prepping, you're gonna be...
when you're not here, just zip it up and hang it up, and no critters will get it.
Definitely want to zip it up and hang it up. Those raccoons are creative, to say the least. Which we're making some coffee right now. We've got our dish station to our left. And what's pretty cool about this little guy is, of course, you got your little wash sink right here, right there. But you also have a fish cleaning area, or I guess like you could use it as a cold or like a water prep if you're peeling shrimp or something. You could
it's just the shallow sink.
Yeah, it's a shallow sink, so that's cool.
A lot of times we have a dish rack for our drying rack to go in there, but again, someone forgot it. You
know, this is why we always say make a list. But even when you make a list,
but I did not.
I thought, didn't you have a list?
It was a partial list. It was more a list of suggestions.
Okay. This thing's honestly super nice. Getting a stand and wash dishes instead of having to wash dishes over there next to that little thing coming 1.5 feet out of the ground. It's really not very fun. Then got a flat top. You know, nice little black stone. This is their older model. It's been working for us very well. It barely uses any fuel, so definitely if you can find one of these, we do recommend that. And we picked up this cool little
mini air fryer.
Yeah.
Since we do have power out this site, and a lot of places do, we're giving it a try.
We've got our grill and fry station. So we've got our flat top. It's upside down because you don't want the little critters getting your stuff. Of course, we've got our propane down below, a blower just to keep debris clear of this. We've got our other fridge cooler. One of our new equipments that we've been testing, our Amazon refrigerator. This is pretty cool. Right now it's set to 21. It's probably sitting about 36, I would say, inside.
Why do we have a green strap?
That's a good point to bring up. Our creative buddies. That's why.
Raccoons are very smart. They know how to use latches. We've even caught them unzipping stuff. So even though it does have a secure latch, I always make a backup of having a different way to lock it. Otherwise those critters will get into it. So far, they haven't learned to operate ratchet straps.
Luckily.
But if they do, the food is theirs.
Yeah, actually, we have a little black tub with a yellow lid. They learned how to, like similar to this thing over here, they learned how to undo that and get into it.
Yes.
That has happened. So they are creative. So that is why we ratchet it shut.
Yes, just added protection. It's not always needed, but if you have raccoons in the area, it is definitely wanted.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Then we've got our dry storage for all of our goodies like that. And then we have our, I guess you could say, appliance storage. So we've got cutting board, knives, utensils, air fryer, all those kinds of things inside of there.
And these containers, like you said, the old ones just had 2 latches.
Yep.
These are weatherproof and go all the way around, and they are kind of hard to open.
Yeah, they have 6 latches. They are a lot harder because you kind of have to pull up on them and then pull out. So makes it a little more, you need a more intelligent raccoon to get into that.
And we've got our little carrying case for our griddle.
To me, it sounds like coffee is just about ready. It is. Let's get some coffee and then we'll continue this. The handle's a little bit hot. Now we wait. All right, now that we've got our coffee steeping in our French press, we shall continue. So our hangout, like outdoor living room area. So out here,
We've got our fake fire. We've got our little rug.
you know, so that when you're hanging out, you don't have to have your shoes on. You can just kind of actually just sit down, hang out like it's your living room.
So we've got our chairs and our little tripod.
Now we've got coffee.
I tell you what, this bug's lifespan, pretty sad.
It's a good cup of joe.
And that is working on our little living room around our campfire. Because we're in a burn band, and part of the joys of camping is the fire. So, you know, being in the business we are, we basically made ourselves a little electric fire. So once we get it all done up, it should look like fire. Even has a little bit of a fog machine to give the smoke. You can order the scent. So, but some people may be a little like, what are you burning stuff? No, it's all electric. But it just gives a nice ambience, and we have a little Bluetooth speaker we hide to give that crackling. So you can sit down here at the end of the night, enjoy a fire in a burn ban.
It's a very creative way to enjoy the outdoors.
It is, and it's easy. It's Christmas lights, foam, sticks, and paint.
What do we have right here?
It's just a little beverage stand. We had the projector.
Yeah, what was that? What was it?
We were gonna have a nice movie night, but I left the plug adapter.
I think that
I think we're learning why I say you need to make a list, and I should listen to what I say more so than just, oh, I got it, it's in my head, I've done it 1,000 times. No, lists are important.
that is 100% fact.
Or you'll forget stuff, but you know what? We're out in the woods. We got a fire. That's what we're gonna enjoy. Who needs a movie? I mean, we're out here to
Disconnect from the connection. Phones and internet, all that junk.
Oh, but we did bring our Wi-Fi.
That's so we
That's
can.
business.
Yeah, that's for business. One more cool place, and that will be this campsite. Walking down our little path. Oh, there's a spider web. Check this out. So that is awesome. I just walked into a stiff spider web. That sucker caught me.
And a lot of campsites won't actually have a very good pad, but this pad's pretty good for tents. You know, like roots or anything in this area.
All around, pretty good campsite. And the view by the lake makes it even better.
Oh, you want me to do that? Oh, keep camping and keep cooking.
Yeah,